Hello and welcome. To solve these two simultaneous logarithmic equations, let us start by simplifying the first equation. Now, when you look at these two terms on the left-hand side of the equation, you're going to see a common factor, x. So we can factorize this left-hand side as x into x divided by x is 1 minus x log 5 divided by x is minus log 5. And on the right hand side, we have log 13 minus 3 to the power y. Now, of course, you know that when we write log without specifying the base, it means we are working in base 10, common logarithms. Now, what we are going to do is that we will write 1 in terms of log to base 10. How are we going to do that? Remember that log to base a of a to the power b is equal to b. So that means that we can write this one as log to base 10 of 10 to the power 1. And of course, this is simply equal to log 10. So here we have x into log 10 minus log 5. And this is equal to log 13 minus 3 to the power y. Now, when you look at this, recall that log a minus log b is equal to log a over b. So that means that this can be written as log 10 over 5. And this is still equal to log 13 minus 3 to the power y. Of course, 10 over 5 is equal to 2. So on the left-hand side, we have x times log 2. And this is equal to log 13 minus 3 to the power y. Now, when we apply the power rule of logarithms to this left-hand side, of course, you know that we are going to take x, the multiplier, up to become the power of 2. And on this left-hand side, we are going to have log 2 to the power x is equal to log 13 minus 3 to the power y. So after all the simplification, this is what we have from this first equation. Now, from the second equation, all we have to do is to apply the power rule to this left-hand side. When we do that, this goes up to become the exponent of 9. And we have log 9 to the power y is equal to log 97 minus 4 to the power x. Now, in this first equation, you can see that log 2 to the power x is equal to log this. So that simply means that 2 to the power x is equal to 13 minus 3 to the power y. And in this second equation, you can see that log 9 to the power y is equal to log that. So that also means that 9 to the power y is equal to 97 minus 4 to the power x. Now, this remains as 2 to the power x is equal to 13 minus 3 to the power y. Now, remember that 9 is the same as 3 squared. So we can write this as 3 squared to the power y is equal to 97 minus 4 is 2 squared. So this is 2 squared to the power x. And of course, you know that we can switch the places of these two powers. The same thing happens here. When we do that, this equation becomes 3 to the power y squared is equal to 97 minus 2 to the power x squared. While this equation stays 2 to the power x is equal to 13 minus 3 to the power y. Now we need to do a substitution. You will notice that here we have 2 to the power x, 3 to the power y, 2 to the power x, and 3 to the power y. So let 2 to the power x be equal to a. and 3 to the power y be equal to b. Now with this substitution, this first equation becomes b squared is equal to 97 minus a squared. And this second equation becomes a is equal to 13 minus b. Now from this second equation, we have that a plus b is equal to 13. And from this first equation, we have that a squared plus b squared is equal to 97. Now to solve these two equations, let us remember that a squared plus b squared is equal to a plus b squared minus 2ab. Substituting into this identity, we have a squared plus b squared. Of course, this is equal to 97. And this is equal to a plus b, which is equal to 13 squared minus 2 times ab. We are looking for ab. And of course, rearranging this equation, we have 2ab is equal to 13 squared minus 97. 13 squared is 169 minus 97. 9 minus 7 is 2. 16 minus 9 is 7. So we have that 2ab is equal to 72. And of course, dividing both sides of this equation by 2, we have that ab is equal to 72 over 2, which is equal to 36. So finally, the two equations that we need to solve to find the values of a and b are a plus b equal to 13 and ab equal to 36. And of course, you know that we can find the values of a and b using a quadratic equation, because a quadratic equation has the general form d squared minus sum of roots times d plus product of roots is equal to 0. Of course, you know that the sum of roots is 13 and the product of roots is 36. So we have the quadratic equation d squared minus 13d plus 36 is equal to 0. And we can factorize this equation. Since the coefficient of d squared is 1, all we have to do is to find the factors of 36 that add up to minus 13. And of course, those are minus 9 and minus 4. Because minus 9 times minus 4 is going to give us plus 36, while minus 9 minus 4 is going to give us minus 13. So we have d minus 4, d minus 9, and this is equal to 0. And of course, from here we have that either d minus 4 is equal to 0 or d minus 9 is equal to 0. And from here we have that d is equal to 4, while from here we have that d is equal to 9. So the two roots of this equation are 4 and 9. Now this simply means that when a is equal to 4, b is equal to 9. And when a is equal to 9, b is equal to 4. So finally, to find the values of x and y, we solve these four equations. Here we have that 2 to the power x is equal to 2 squared. Of course, you know that 4 is equal to 2 squared. Since we have the same base on both sides of the equation, we equate the exponents. From here, we have that x is equal to 2. This happens here also. 3 to the power y is equal to 3 squared. Same base, we equate exponents. We have that y is equal to 2. So when x is equal to 2, y is also equal to 2. Now, in this case, we have to take log of both sides of this equation. So we have that log 2 to the power x is equal to log 9. Applying the power rule to this left-hand side, we have that x log 2 is equal to log 9. And of course, dividing both sides of this equation by log 2, we have that x is equal to log 9 over log 2. Now, the same thing happens here. We take log of both sides. When we do that, we have that log 3 to the power y is equal to log 4. Applying the power rule once more, we have that y log 3 is equal to log 4. And dividing both sides of this equation by log 3, we have that y is equal to log 4 over log 3. So the second point that satisfies these two equations simultaneously is the point. Of course, you know that we can write this as log to base 2 of 9. And we can write this as log to base 3 of 4. So these are the 2 points that satisfy these two equations simultaneously. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more videos here.